Good morning. Happy Thursday. My name is Heather. It's 9 o'clock. We're here for strength conditioning. If you're at home, get yourself a pair of heavy dumbbells for larger muscle groups, some medium dumbbells for smaller muscle groups. We'll be using a step today. You can use stairs at home or a nice sturdy coffee table. And get yourself a band or two. Heavy and medium is what I have. Paper plates at home or plastic plates as gliders, or if you have gliders. And we'll go ahead and get ourselves stretched out, warmed up, and started.
Prisoner, locked up, can't get you off my mind, Lord knows I tried a million times.
All right. We'll start just mobilizing the hips with a little sweep up and over. I want you to pretend like you're trying to get that leg up over a nice high obstacle.
I can't control it, I can't control it. I try to replace it with city lights.
Do about 4 more.
Never escape it. I need the high. Oh, I can't.
Good. Step, step. Reach and pull. Take those arms up and down. Act like you're pulling on something heavy. Get a little lower. Arms forward and back. Squat and reach. Down, reach. Feet are wide here. Get nice and low. Add a little lift up under the toes. Reach. Reach. 3 more. 2, 1. Little jog in place. Kick those feet up a little bit higher. Practice side to side curtsy lunges. In 4, 3, 2, to the left. Hup. Make it a little bit hoppy. And one more time, arms up and pull. 5, 4, 3, 2. One more round of squats. Get lower. Reach. Reach. Toes. 4, 3, 2. Little stretch out before we get into our first set of exercises. Switch. Up tall, face one side of the room, bring your weight to the front leg, whichever leg is back. Reach that arm up, stretch through the front of the leg and the hip. Now lean it over. And turn around. Weight to that front leg, reach up, lift the rib cage. And lean it over. Face forward, keep those feet wide. Hands down to the floor, and then if you'd like to, fold your arms. Let your head hang heavy. Little release of any tension in the lower back. Weight towards the balls of the feet. All right, take both those hands over to the right and lean back away from those hands. And left. All right, first set of exercises. We're gonna start with one glider. You can hold on to a dumbbell if you'd like. I would recommend, although this is a leg exercise, I would recommend you hold on to one of your lighter dumbbells for this. It's gonna be a lot of lunges. Okay, we're taking this glider in 3 directions. First direction, curtsy lunge. Second, straight back. Third, out to the side. I'm keeping my weight over the leg on the floor the whole time. So especially when you go out this way, don't take your body weight that way. That could be a groin strain, and we don't want that. All right, if you're holding onto a weight, it's on the same side as the glider. Let's get started. We'll be going for about 1 minute. Curtsy, back, side. Any tempo you like. As you take the glider back, shoulders come forward a little bit. So you're looking down at the floor just a few inches in front of your toes. And try to keep that weight more in the heel of the leg that's stable than in the ball of the foot. Whoop. We're gonna go through this 3 more times. Woo. 2 more. Last one. And we switch. You are likely to find that your balance and coordination is a little bit different on one leg than the other. Don't worry about that. Whew. We tend to have more strength on our dominant leg, but less stability. We're gonna do that 3 more times. 2 more times. And 1 more. All right, we're going to our benches next with both of our heavy dumbbells. This first circuit is all about getting the big muscles working, hopefully getting your breathing a little bit heavy, and really working the legs. Step ups. If you can remember, go back to the leg you worked first. So for me, it was my left. 2 movements here. It's a lift, and then, balance, a lower. Go and join me when you feel ready, or maybe a little bit before that. When you step up, foot fully on the bench, drive through the heel. Let's get into it. Oh my, I know I said let's not end up in bed, but I don't wanna stop it. No, if I'm being honest. Whoa, I've been thinking. How's that feel, Stella? Some of us were here on Tuesday, and I know we're probably remembering that right about now. 3 more. I've been thinking about you every night, every day. 2. 1. We're gonna set the dumbbells down for a hot second and just take a short break for about 15 seconds. All right, other foot on the bench. Let's get started. Come and meet me
where the lights are on. Like a swinging vine, swing my heart across the line. And my face is flashing signs. Seek it out and you shall find. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told.
Lots of focus today in our leg exercises on stabilization. Whew. Stimulating those smaller muscles around the joints. Usually, I shouldn't say this, but it is true, so I'll say it. Usually creates a bit more soreness after the workout. But keep going anyway, right? I love that smile. We're gonna do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. And we're getting back to 1 medium weight. And get your bench, get behind your bench so you got room. 1 more exercise before we go back to the top. Single leg deadlift. Looks like this. Doesn't have to look pretty. Hinge at the waist. Come on up. You're trying to keep the leg pretty darn straight. A little bend at the knee. Go ahead and start when you're ready so that your leg isn't locked out. Similar to both of the exercises we've already done, try to keep your weight in the heel of the standing leg more than in the forefoot. And as you hinge over, think about a nice long spine. Think about a line from the back of your head to the back of the heel.
Of all the saints we see are made of gold. When your dreams are faded,
let's do 5 more.
we hail the worst of all, and the blood runs there. I wanna hide the truth.
Here, the muscles around your ankles are probably noticing how much work they're doing to stabilize your foot. 2 more.
This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come.
Good, other side. Again, you'll notice probably one leg is a little more stable than the other. Just do your best and take it slow.
And the curtain scar is the last of all. When the lights fade out, all the sinners crawl. So they dug your grave and the masquerade will come calling out at the mess you've made.
Don't wanna let you down, but I am hellbound. Though this is all for you, don't wanna hide the truth. No matter what we breed, we still are made.
5 more.
This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide.
Now the leg in the air currently is going to be the leg you work first when we go back to the glider. So that standing foot will go on the glider. The leg that was in the air stays on the ground. And we're back to 3 ways. Oh yeah, thank you, Susan, for reminding me. We were holding a weight, weren't we? Darn.
I'm telling you to listen up, my burdens bear. But you keep fighting, say what you gon' do to me. But I ain't seen that. I'm telling you to loosen up, my burdens bear. But you keep fighting, say what you gon' do to me. But I ain't seen nothing. Typically, I'll be the type of bubble I like on the physical. Don't leave me asking for more. I'm a 69.
Come here, you. Come here, you.
Back up all the things that I told ya. You've been saying all the right things.
We're gonna do 3 more.
But I can't seem to get you over here to help take this off. Baby, can't you see?
2.
Clothes are fitting on me, and the heat coming from this beat. I'm about to blow.
Last one.
You know I'm telling you, listen up my buttons, babe. But you can
Good job. Switch.
say what you gon' do to me. But I see nothing. Telling you to loosen up my buttons, babe. But you keep frontin'. Say what you gon' do to me. But I see nothing. You say you're a big boy, but I can't agree. 'Cause the love you said you had ain't been put on me. I wonder if I'm just too much for you to wonder. If I kiss to make you just wonder what I got next for you, what you wanna do. Take a chance to recognize that this could be yours. I can see
Oh, mama.
those guys that your game don't can't you see? How these clothes are fitting on me, and the heat coming from this beat. I'm about to blow. I don't think you know. I'm telling you to listen up my buttons, babe. But you keep frontin'. Say what you gon' do to me. I see nothing.
3 more. Last one. Good job. Wow. Bench. Heavy dumbbells. All right, remember 2 parts to this. Wow, that feels heavier than the last time. Lift the knee and drop the other knee. This is round 2 of 2 for these exercises, by the way. Yeah, yay! I know, we were all wondering, are we gonna do these 3 times today? Holy crap. Sometimes yes, but today 2. You're welcome. 5 more. There was much rejoicing. One more. Give yourself a quick break. All right. Other side. Oh. Sure doesn't feel like we took a break.
I think of you every day, every night. You said space, you need time, and I want you to know what I did wasn't right. Wish I could change your life.
Let's try to do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Good job. Ay, 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 ay. Single leg deadlift. Here we go. We got about 2 minutes left of leg work. your toes on that leg that's in the air inward towards your standing leg to get your hips a little more level and not allow the hip in the air to lift up quite so much.
This is it. Yeah.
Let's do about 5 more.
Said I paid my dues for all that I've done, and I showed you that I loved you more than once.
Man, and this is my good side balance-wise. Woo! All right, other side.
Trick me once, I want you to trick me twice. Freedom to us has always been.
Here we go.
Freedom to you has always been. Whoever landed on your dick.
Last minute of legs for now. I'm not saying we won't come back to them later, but after this, we're moving on to upper body for a little while. And core.
Those days are old and overdone. And it's only 'cause I'm not with you that you make me number one.
Let's do about 5 more.
Now you no longer have to hide. I used to be down with a late night hit. Started getting heavy when I really wasn't ready. Used my past to get my mind, so I fell for your lies like all the time. I thought you
2
were to be playing around. Call the police.
and 1. Good job. All right. We're starting on our mats. We're going to work on some shoulder stability and core. Some of you have heard of a Turkish get-up. We're going to be doing the first portion of one of those. I'm going to show you first what it looks like, and then you'll follow along. You're going to have we're going to all start on our left side, which for most people is our weaker side. You're going to have your left knee up, right leg long, left arm up. I'm going to show you this from both sides. Your right arm is out at about a 45-degree angle. You're going to reach towards the ceiling with that dumbbell as you come up to your elbow, come back to your hand, and then push up into a bridge. Keep this heel on the floor. Squeeze the glutes on that side. Set yourself back down. Let me show you what's happening on this side. So that arm's out at about 45 degrees. I reach up right through the midline of the body to my elbow, to my hand, to a bridge on that foot. Hips come down to elbow, transition back down. Smooth and controlled. We're gonna do about 10 of these and then switch to the other side. All right, here we go. Take your time. This one's not about speed, it's about quality of movement. Yes, yep. As you transition to that bridge, the hand goes from up in front of you to back behind you. Push into the heel to lift up. Set yourself back down. If this feels awkward, you're like almost everybody I've ever shown a Turkish get-up to, and I don't think it's me. I've studied them. If you don't like this, well, this is pretty much every one of my personal training clients' least favorite exercises. But it's so good for us. Let's do 2 or 3 more. I've read articles. I remember one in particular I read a long time ago by a fitness person saying, if I could take one exercise to a deserted island for the rest of my life, it would be the Turkish get-up, because it works all your muscle groups, works on balance and stability, as well as mobility, other side. All right, right side might feel a bit more smooth. We tend to be stronger on that side. Don't just focus on the getting up portion, focus on the hip bridge too. That's why we keep that heel on the floor. I like some of the modifications I'm seeing in the room. Take a quick look at me. As I come up, I keep my arm vertical towards the ceiling. Look at my next one. Don't do this. No. up. Like there's a string from your knuckles to the ceiling, pulling your hand upward. We'll do about 3 or 4 more. This is a good hip opener too. You can tell your spouse and your kids that you did Turkish get-ups today. Last one. Good. And get your other medium dumbbell. All right. Last week, I think, and for sure on Tuesday, we did some heavy chest press. Today we're going to do chest flies. We use a lighter weight for that because we're getting the weight further away from the midline of the body compared to here. All right. Just like on Tuesday, if you were here, I want you to either hold a bridge or tabletop legs as you do this. Arms come out. We keep a nice curve in the arms, like you're hugging a big beach ball. Or you're making the shape of the crescent moon with your arms. How you feeling, Stella? You were looking up at me before I even said your name. And how's Mike over there? Yeah. I know, my arms hurt too. We're only gonna do this for 2 more minutes. I'm kidding, 20 more seconds. 10 more seconds. All right. Okay. For those of you that were here on Tuesday, no complaining on this next exercise. We did not do any pulling on Tuesday, so these muscles are fresh. In theory. We're going to do a bent over row. You can do it a couple different ways. Half kneeling position means one knee is down, one leg is forward. We row. If you want to recruit more muscles and get your heart rate up a little bit more, you can go to one leg with your toes on the ground or one leg with no toes on the ground. It's up to you. We'll do this for about a minute each side. Go ahead and get started. Whatever position you have chosen, think about the pull coming from the shoulder blades. If you're half kneeling, well, in whatever position you're in, I want your shoulders down and forward so that your back is close to parallel to the floor. Look at me, like this, not like this. So lean forward and down. It's getting heavy fast. And we still got 20 seconds to go. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side.
You cast a spell on me. You hit me like the sky fell on me. And I decided you look well on me. So let's go somewhere no one else can see you and me. Turn the lights out now. I'll take you by the hand you and me a drink. Drink it if you can. Can you spend a little time?
20 more seconds.
Stay with me, I can make you glad you came. The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here now.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Before we go back to the top, we're going to do a set of shoulder push-ups. Those look like this. Elbows come down. It's a small movement. Feet are somewhat wide. We drop the rib cage towards the ground. We push away. All right, imagine your chest is on a kebab, so you're not, one more thing to look at. You're not coming forward, you're coming straight down, pushing away. For any of you yoga types, when you're pushing away, think of that rounding of the back like you're doing cat in cat-cow. We're not doing this for a full minute, don't worry. You're already halfway there, 15 more seconds.
So let it go, you're better off alone. Someone but to fuck it, I will. I know the look in your face. You're coming my way, you're coming my way.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Give yourself a little break. Child's pose is nice to do here. Deep breaths to fill the rib cage, feeling a stretch across the back, the armpits, maybe even the triceps. Round 2 of 2. Get ups first, left arm and leg first. So how do you remember which leg to go have up? It's the same side we're working, left knee, left arm. I had a client that said up, and I've never forgotten it. Up, and up we go. Heel stays on the ground. That's important to get the glutes working when you do that bridge and to get a nice opening of the hip. Those muscles get real tight from sitting, so we want to take advantage of that. Pushing the hips up as high as you can. Heel stays down to strengthen the glutes and stretch the front. You guys look great doing this. You're doing a really good job too, keeping your arm vertical as you start each get up. It's really easy to take the dumbbell forward. I like your focus. 5 more.
Say you don't wanna fight, that's all you do.
3 more.
Get me off your mind, but you're trying to. You keep hitting rewind, you're using all your lines, you're spending all your
2.
time in a deja
1 more.
vu. Enough is enough, you can't pull the plug.
Good job. Other side.
Everything I know you like, you can't delete those memories.
Here we go.
It's like a broken record spinning all the time. It's that one melody that plays on in your dreams, and it goes la-da-dee-la-da-da.
Try to keep the arm long and straight. Good job. I know. This one feels awkward for almost everybody. Just repeat in your head, it's good for me.
Start all over again, like we're in a game. You're putting me on pause, but you know I'll wait. Just say it like it
Let's do about 5 more.
Playing me like this, you keep letting me down till I'm lowercase. Enough is enough, you can't
4.
pull the plug. Right when I give you everything I know you like.
3. Shoulder, shoulder, shoulder.
Those memories, it's like a
2.
broken record spinning all the time. It's that
And last one.
melody that plays on in your dreams, and it goes
Good job.
la-da-da-da.
Short break before we go back to chest flies.
It reminds you of me, and it goes la-da-dee, la-da-da, and it goes la-da-dee, la-da-da, la-da-dee, la-da-da, la-da-dee, la-da-da, la-da-da, la-da-dee, la-da-da.
All right, we will start in 5. Get started. Open up slowly. In fact, try to go a little slower on the way down than on the way up. So control, smooth, slow, and power up.
Remember the words you told me, love me till the day I die. Surrender my everything, 'cause you made me believe you're mine.
I'm listening to a book right now called Hello Habits. Yeah, I know. It has 50 simple tips for creating and establishing good habits. I'm thinking of trying to focus on one a week and talk about it in here. Let's see if I can create a habit of doing that. One I remember, I'm on like number 34, listening through the book for the first go. One I remember more than any of them is start today. Let's go 10 more seconds. That one resonated with me a lot. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bent over row. Do this arm first. Here we go. Again, we're doing each exercise for 45 seconds to a minute. So if you've been wondering how long is it going to last, that's what you got, 45 seconds to a minute. Let's do about 5 more of these. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh.
Sometimes I don't even recognize my own reflection. My heart and soul used to be on fire. There's no more connection. I used to be up on the shelf. I don't wanna fit in.
Pull it from the back of the shoulder. Those big muscles running down the side of the rib cage and along the spine and the upper back. Let's do about 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job. And one more set of shoulder push-ups. Okay, I'm going to take back what I said about 45 seconds to a minute almost immediately after saying it. We're going for 30 seconds on this one. I hope you're not complaining about that. Yep. 3, 2, and 1. It's not that I was lying or wrong. I'm just making an exception.
I think I found the connection. I used to be up on the shelf. I don't wanna fit in.
One of my clients calls this a sneaky plank. I say, yeah, you're welcome. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose.
In the mirror, I don't see myself. I don't wanna live here in my shadows. In the shadow. And there's no day. It's only night. I'm losing pieces on myself like there's a monster in my mind.
All right, we'll come into our final circuit. Keep your mat nearby. We'll be using it for some core exercises on the floor. But first, let's use one of those bands that I said we might use. Probably your medium band is what you want. We're gonna do some wood chops. And here's how we're gonna do them. Your foot, how do I swing a baseball? Okay, so we're gonna swing that way. Your foot is the anchor. You're probably gonna step on that band at the halfway point or even closer. Make sure you keep your foot on it. You're gonna step to the side and do a wood chop. So it looks like this. Rotate, come back. Rotate, come back. You wanna keep your belly button pulled in and use your torso to do the moving. So the arms are holding, but the torso is doing the moving. So I'm pretending like I have a flashlight coming out of my sternum, and I'm trying to shine it across the room. Let's do this for about a minute. Here we go. Stay on that thing, Heather. Makes a really big difference if you're bracing your core for this. So please do. Draw on that belly button. I think about wringing out a sponge in the middle of my torso as I do this. Let's go 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And guess what? We got 2 sides. Let's do the other one. Here we go. Yeah. 8. It's funny, I use the timer so we don't have to count reps, but when things get hard, I count every rep. I don't know about you, I'm on number 11. 15 more seconds. Ah, mama. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Your mat, your medium weight. A Russian twist. Don't ask me why it's called a Russian twist. It just is. I'm going to show you this exercise, then I'll give you a second option if you don't want to do this for any reason. Russian twist looks like this. We lean back like we're in a nice tall chair. We rotate. I have 2 other options for you. If you don't want to rotate your spine, you can do what's called anti-rotation. It's also very good for your body. The only difference is, do I rotate my shoulders or do I not? And then option 2, if you don't want to do any of that, is to bring the dumbbells down next to your hips. You won't get quite the same training effect, but if at any reason you're not sure about doing this exercise, try that one. All right, here we go. Try to be tall and long through your spine. I'm up here doing anti-rotation today. One is not better than the other. It's good to do both types of training. 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And your last exercise, and we will go through this a second time as well, are going to be roll-ups. You can do this with a dumbbell or not. Legs are long. Legs on the floor helps keep your hip flexors less involved, which is what we want, because we want the core working. Come to me, ceiling. Never mind. Oh, hi, ceiling. Never mind. All right? You will notice your body finds its way moving up your mat while you do this. I don't know why. Did anybody? Well, last night was cloudy. Did anyone see Venus and Jupiter 2 nights ago? In the western sky after sunset, or even before. Look up, kind of southwest part of the sky if it's clear out. They are 400 million miles apart from each other. but their orbital paths are crossing in the sky. It is beautiful. And they're super bright long before it gets dark out. Let's go 10 more seconds. Southwest. Yeah, so look towards Green Lake and look a little bit to the left if you're over here. And done. I hope that was a nice distracting story while we were doing those. You're welcome. All right, what's next? Ooh, I almost thought we were doing get-ups again. We're gonna do some wood chops. We got about 3 more minutes of exercise, and then we'll stretch. On this one, so your torso is doing the moving, but this is a really good isometric shoulder and arm exercise. Very observant. On the second side especially, I was like, damn, my arms are dying. All right. And for that very reason, I am starting going the other way first. So here I'm going to my left. I was going to my right for the first set. And try to allow that arm that's holding the handle, which should be the same arm as the foot that's anchoring, have that do more of the work. So this guy's holding, the other hand's just on top. Okay, for the sake of time, we will not do this for a full minute, you guys. Sorry. About 15 more seconds. Do one more. Yes. Yeah, you really notice the front of the shoulder. One of my favorite muscles in particular. Triceps and deltoids for days. Jeepers creepers. 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twist. And then roll ups. And then we stretch.
It's strange what design foolish people do.
If you want to, do this alternate to what you did on the first round. So if you were rotating on the first round, try anti-rotation on this round. Your choice. Let's get started. Oh, I feel some of those Tuesday muscles. I have to say, I am not surprised. I thought many times during the workout, I'm going to remember this workout with you. 15 more seconds. Recline a little bit more. 10 more seconds. Good job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's reach for the ceiling for 30 seconds. Here we go. Dream of you. I have no more stories. No, I do. I might have told you last week that I've been having a lot of burlesque in my life lately, which has been great. I think it might be my next hobby. I'm an exhibitionist and a performer. I've never tried that, but I think I will. Anyway, last Friday I went to a Led Zeppelin themed burlesque show. It was so great. It's my favorite band. But it's gonna get even better. There's a genre of burlesque called nerdlesque. And this Friday, I'm going to a Star Wars versus Star Trek burlesque show. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guess what? That was more than 30 seconds. That's what you get when I tell the story. All right, arms overhead. Point your toes. Let your back lift off the floor, your mid-back, and lower and reach those arms.
There's so much that I wanna say, but I gotta hold.
Getting a bit of a stretch along the front of the torso. We're going to deepen this stretch by flipping onto our tummies. And doing, I believe in yoga, it's called a cobra. Hands under your chest and push up, look up, try to relax your butt and lower back muscles. Try not to collapse down into your shoulders, but lift up and reach your chest forward and up, or rib cage, forward and up. Back to a child's pose. Take your knees really wide for this one and drop your tummy between your thighs. Let your belly button heavily reach towards the floor. Relax your head onto your mat. Take a few deep breaths here. Again, expanding the rib cage with those inhales. Now walk your arms up the floor till you get a stretch down the triceps, armpits, rib cage. Take both arms over to the left. You should feel an extra stretch down the right side of the body. And to the right. A little extra stretch down the left side of the body. One more stretch on the floor. We worked our butts a lot today with those balance exercises. So let's stretch our glutes, lay on your back. Take one foot to the opposite knee. Pull that all in. Wow. Switch sides. All right, let's get up and do one more stretch, then we'll get out of here. I'm keeping you a few extra minutes for our stretches today. Big step forward. You can do this kneeling too if you want. We did this at the beginning of class. Weight comes to the front leg. Whichever leg is your back leg, reach that arm up so you get that stretch coming a little more up the front of the hip. And lean over to get a stretch down the side of the torso. Other side. And we'll finish class like we always do when I'm up here with a big inhale, exhale. I'll count to 3 and I'll go really loud. Big inhale. Exhale. And on 3, a nice loud ha. 3, 2, 1, ha! Give yourselves a round of applause. Good work today. Thank you.